Namaste students, my name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Bholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayati Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So in this lecture, we are going to study about the characteristics of instincts, and this belongs to the subject behavioral science. So in the previous lectures, we have already discussed that what are the instinctual behaviors, what are the innate behaviors. So that is the same, but the characteristics we did not uh, discuss that what is the characteristics of the instinct. If you are confused that this behavior is innate or learned, so how you justify that, how you identify that this is the exactly this is the instinctual behavior or not. Okay, so we are starting here from the introduction, and then after the characteristics. So the term instinct is the all complex activities which are performed without any learning, without any peer experience, without any teaching. So and they are also performed by the all member of the species in exactly the same manner. So that are known as the instinct behaviors. So they are completely free from education and observation and experiences. They motivate the individual to perform certain activities which are intended to enhance the welfare of the individual and the preservation of his species in precisely the same manner. Okay, so as soon as a person is born or any animal is born, so its mind is in a particular direction, and even without receiving any education, it starts to perform some activities. Okay, so similarly, certain other activities such as raising the hands to strike at someone in anger, or running away from fear, opening the eyes wide in surprise, so etc. They are appear to be perfectly spontaneously or perfectly naturally, and the spontaneous activities of this kind being put into operation by innate or inborn mental impressions are referred as the innate activities or innate behaviors. So some characteristics are related or are attached to the innate behavior. So what are that characteristics? We are discussing here one by one. So first of all the instinctual behaviors are universal. Means the first characteristic is the universality. Universality. Okay. So the first major characteristic is of instinct is this, and this is all are found uniformly in every member of the same species or a particular species. It will never happen that one individual is born with some instincts and other born with some different instincts. It will never happen. So the quantity or extent of their growth and development may differ from one individual to another. For example, every living creature experiences the hunger, they experiences the thirst. So and has also to struggle against the natural forces for the survival. Okay, so these are universal behaviors, they are not changed. Okay, so this is the first characteristics of the instinctual behavior. Then second is innate itself, means instincts are invariably innate, never acquired. So the meaning of the innate is that an individual never has to learn or acquire the instinctual behavior. It is a mode or pattern of behavior he performs spontaneously. So however, they are capable to limited modifications through their education and experiences. For example, the young one of a duck begin to swim as soon as it is launched in the water. So it is not like that some of the ducks uh, swim in the first time and some of the ducks taking 1 or 2 months. No, it will not like that. Okay, so this much of difference will not be there. So slightly difference may be, but the in the same species, the innate behaviors will be same. Okay. So next is the adaptability. So as a general rule, the instinctual behaviors possesses perfection from the moment of birth, but it does not mean that the individual cannot modify it. So that is the result of his fresh experiences. The traditional or the scientists in earlier time were convinced that the instinctual behaviors is incapable of modification, but it is not like that. Nowadays it is established that the under the influence of environment, under the influence of experience and education, the instinctual behaviors does undergo modification to some extent, not a very large extent, but at some extent. Okay, so it is on the basis that the individual grows and develops. Okay, for example, a pet dog can be trained to beg politely for food. Okay, instead of leaping for it like a wild animal. So this is the adaptability, means it can be adapted at some extent. So next one is the purposeful. So in old times, the view was there that the creature was not aware of doing the purpose of a particular instinct, and these instincts were mechanical and purposeless in their operation. But this view is changed now, and it been discarded because every form of instinctual behavior has a specific purpose. So for example, in making the nest, the bird has the definite purpose of protecting itself from the weather, protecting itself from the predators, and protecting its young ones. So in the same manner, the similar purpose motivates the bees to build the complex hives, because the hives are safe for them. Okay, so they're protecting them from the predators, they're protecting their young ones, they're protecting their eggs. So this is a purpose of making the hive. So all the instinctual behaviors are purposeful. So next, that the perfection at first performance. So a very distinctive feature of the instinctual behavior is the perfection in its performance. So in fact, even in the very first performance, immediately after birth, the act related to a particular instinct is performed faultlessly. Okay, so it may be happen that some of the instincts will be performed at the time of birth, and some of the instincts will be performed later on in its life. Whenever the conditions are there, whenever the sign and stigma are there, that particular instinct will be performed at first time with perfection. Okay, either at the time of birth or at the time of later on in its life. So perfection is the characteristic of the innate, instinctual behavior. So next is the complete mental action. So the operation of any instinctual act involve all the three aspects of the facts of mentally activity, that is the cognitive, emotional, and dynamic. So for instance, when a child runs on seeing a dog, so it is being impaired by all three kinds of activities, because it has knowledge of the situation, it feels the emotion of fear, and then it performs the act of escaping from the apprehended danger. So at the time of running, it have complete mental action. Okay, So next is the absence of multiple manifestations. Means the next noteworthy fact of instinctual behavior is that all the instincts do not become manifest at birth itself. So the child does exhibit some of the instincts at the time of birth, but other forms of instinctual behavior such as acquisition of the object, imitation, playing with other children, etc. are manifested later on in specific situations and the particular occasions. So this is again a characteristic of the instinct. Next is the gradual decline in intensity. So what does it mean? That the life cycle of instinct is determined. Okay, some of the instincts are performed as at the time of birth. Some of the instincts are be performed later on its life. So if an instinct is not employed after it has emerged or the sign and stimuli are there, it atrophies and disappears. So for example, if the calf is not allowed to suck milk from the cow's udders for a few days, it forgets to the act of sucking. Okay, so because that was the time for that activity. So in the same way, such instincts are curiosity and acquisitiveness exhibit their intensity for a short period and then gradually disappear. So next is the impact of experience. So the actual performance of the instinctual act is naturally affected by past experiences. Okay, so the individual's manner of performing or allowing a natural instinct to express itself changes as a consequence of experiences. So if a child burns his hands in his eagerness of to drink milk, he will tend to wait for his milk to become cool enough whenever he is offered milk afterwards. So that is because of the past experience of the child. So that was about the experience, so impact of experience. Okay, so these were the characteristics of the instincts, and in this lecture we have studied that what is the instinct and what are the characteristics, like the universality, that all the members of the species will have same type of instinct exactly in the same manner. Then innate, because these are not needed to be learned, they are present at the time of birth, so that are innate. Adaptability means the innate behaviors can be modified up to some extent by the experience or by the environment. Okay, then purposeful means all the instinct have some purpose, they are not purposeless. Okay, so if the bird are making nest, so it has some purpose of protecting her young ones. Then perfect as first performance, this is the very crucial characteristics of the instinct, because they are unlearned behaviors, and after unlearned they are perfect. Means all the instinct, either they are displayed at the time of birth, they will be perfectful, they will be perfect. Okay, so next is the complete mental action. Means when performing the innate action, all the three aspects of the mental activity will be activated at that time, that is the cognitive, emotional and dynamic. So the complete mental action will be there in the innate behavior. So next is the absence of the multiple manifestations. Okay, means multiple manifestations are absent. Means the sum of the instincts are presented at the time of birth, but not all. Some may be expressed at the time of later on in its life. Okay, so next is the gradual decline in the intensity. Means when at the time of their sign in stimuli, if the action is not performed due to some reasons, it will be declined. The intensity of the behavior will be declined later. Okay, then impact of experience means the instructor behavior can be modified at some extent using the experiences. Okay, so fine, that was all about the characteristics of the instinct. So hope you are satisfied with this detailed session. If you have any query, you can write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.